number of people in the United States. There's about 328 million from 2019 census of citizens in the United States. So how many folks are infected? It's 0.0013. So 1.3% of the U.S. population as of July the 31st has been positive with COVID. If you look at the death rates for that, out of the U.S. population, that's 0.04% have died from the U.S. population. I don't want one person to die, but when you look at those numbers, it's still, thank God, small. It's not overwhelming. We don't want it to get that way, but I want you to understand the facts about that. Next slide. So this is again from the CDC website. I use the arrows here to kind of point out the folks in your age group. I want you to hear me very clearly. I think COVID is very serious, but we've got to put it into what the reality and the facts are. And the facts for folks who are 15 to 24 out of the entire United States, now that was out of all those cases that I showed you, 4 million from 15 to 24 years as of July the 31st, thank God only 202 people have died. Now, who dies from COVID? Unfortunately, the people who mostly die from COVID have been folks who have underlying medical problems. And I'm not downplaying that at all, but most of these folks, even the young ones, unfortunately, have had problems where their immune system isn't working correctly. They've had transplants, they have congenital heart disease, they have some other kind of problem that has really predisposed them to really get hit hard by this infection. That's why, if you look at this chart, as you get older, us older folks, and I'm in that category, we tend to be less healthy and do have some comorbidities, and then we tend to have more problems with this. It's a horrible disease, but it's a fact. If you have comorbidities, you certainly are more susceptible to have very serious complications from COVID. Fortunately, in guys that are your age group, it's not that common to have those comorbidities, and you can see the numbers by far have done very well, thank God, through this crisis so far.